Welcome to kcheebplays, Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Let's get started. Alina was presenting the weekly financial report. In typical fashion, Ulyov was slouched in his chair, barely paying attention. Christoph seemed to be following along. At least he was nodding in all the right places. Kalinka was wrapped up in the numbers, paying close attention to the net income. It was what mattered after all. Ludmila, however, was taking notes, stopping to consider and then taking more notes. Alina wrapped up by saying, in closing, with all the expenses being racked up building our aluminum facilities, we're not in as good a spot as we're used to. Our fuel costs have soared, we're burning through steel like it was going out of style, and the bitumen we're using to pave our highways has significantly lowered our export income. Ludmila's hand shot into the air. School habits were hard to change. Alina said, "Yes, Ludmila, you had a question?" She smiled the smile that caused the hair on the back of Ulyov's neck to stand up. He immediately sat up. Ludmila took a deep breath and began. Far be it from me to question your analysis, but I'm seeing a different picture. Our production is up across the board, and except for steel, we're set to outpace last year's production numbers. I'm not sure how the new construction could account for the drop in net income. Our pace of building has been fairly steady for years. Alina's smile now turned into a full-on scowl. She said icily, "It's right there in front of you, Ludmila. I would have expected after taking a few accounting courses it would be apparent, even to you." Ludmila started to reply, but was cut off by Christoph. "Alina, we've talked about this kind of behavior before," he rebuked. "I've come to expect better from you. Now please, answer Ludmila." "Excuse me, Christoph," Alina said, "but it really is right there in the report. The accounting doesn't lie. It's basic debits and credits." Kalinka raised her eyebrows at that comment. The report was anything but basic debits and credits, and Alina saying so caught her attention. She scribbled a quick word in her day timer. Audit. The rest of the meeting was uneventful. Clarence filled everyone in on the progress. The first mine, storage, and rail was ready, but the processing end was taking longer than expected. There were also some issues getting the new metro line started, but nothing that couldn't be resolved. The metro upgrade in Kiamnov was moving along, nothing of note to say. They packed up their things, and as Alina walked past Ludmila, she hissed, "Don't you ever do that again." Hi, Cheeb here. Well, we're back in Construction Central now. At least that's what I'm calling it. We got the rail on its way. Building here now, so that's good. Hopefully shouldn't take them too long. These guys tend to make quick work of nice, long stretches like that. So that's good. And we are making progress up here. Keep saying that, but it's true. Harvest season. So we're going to have some of these big trains running back and forth with grain. You can see two of them on their way right now, so that should get our should get our grain storage filled up, which is nice because it's running a little bit low. Food's starting to recover. Gotta look into that little food snafu again. Get to the end of the year and Mayadzol decides that they're gonna go through all the food that they use, so I don't know, let's stop the grain delivery with more construction. Oh well. It is what it is. Needs to happen, and that's the only way it's going to get done. So we've got Bramsky working here, and way over here we have this bridge getting built. So we're in the bridge business right now, and I was thinking, and I didn't hurt myself, the way that I can get these on the track is, and I think this is the best option. Well, maybe not. Maybe this is the better option to do that here. But what I was thinking, you need an end piece of rail to connect to. Maybe that's not the best option. I could come out there. Okay, we'll try this. Just go like that and like this. Why are you doing that? There we go. Thank you. And then from the other end, we just use now in and out. So in, come from here. This should let me get onto both pieces. Okay, good. Right. May end up being where the train station ends up being as well. So this will get us onto both these pieces of track, and all of this is going to be useless. So that's a thing. You live and you learn. I was banging my head against the wall trying to get extra, over and crossing and turning around and letting them cross back and forth, and really wasn't necessary. Really just having the two in, and once they come down here, build this track, they'll be able to reverse and go back this way. So shouldn't be an issue. And if it's not, then we'll just build a couple of stubs off this way and branch it in like that, and just use it as excuse me, as temporary track. So yeah, that's going to be fine. And this also lets us have multiple builders working as well. So get that one dealt with, and he's on that track, so that's cool. And wouldn't actually mind if we got them working on that one and stopped this one just for the time being, because that's going to take a long time. And we can get them as we finish up at the other end. We can get this track built and free up some other construction and work in both directions. So at least that's the plan. So that being said, I should be able to get rid of all of these little dipsy doodle things here that I built. Okay, there, and the one that we couldn't get to right there. And let's do our node thing. Oh, doesn't want to remove that one. Interesting. Oh well. And signals. Let me pause this because we'll be in, there's signals there, so we better set this up to allow for the trains to play nicely together. Should work out okay, I think, except I'm going to have to reassign, because as soon as you change the signals around, your assignments go away. So get those two started and they'll just carry on from there. Okay, cool. Missing steel again. Wow. Glad I decided to have a look. Should get steel there pretty quick now. This is all that bridge construction. I don't know why they insist. I haven't sent a train home in a long time, so don't know that that's... Oops, almost closed it, but I didn't. Anyone on their way here yet? Do we have other issues? Finished road. Finished road. And nothing at this point. Oops. And nothing there. Our helicopters are going to town though, so that's nice. I miss something? Got the heli guys on it as well. You'd think one of the two sets would deal with it. Plenty of material here except for bricks. Got no bricks. Oh, we're just getting a load. Okay. That's not much. One train. Not much at all. You know, they'll be on their way. Okay. Back over here. Nice. And yep. Yeah, I know about the electricity. Let's quickly pause this to do our little signal. Fun and games. Let him through. And his partner is right behind him, so. Pause. On. I better check that one out. Why? Oh, there's no electricity issue now. You're getting into a situation of having workers or not workers. See, it's still... Maybe we're at a capacity issue. No, not even close. 5, 4. No issues there for capacity. Okay, and let me just check to make sure. Okay, he's coming back. He's going to do the other side, so I think we're safe to do some more signal play. Okay, carry on. Carry on as if. There we are. 33. So yeah, that's definitely why. Okay. Now let's go see what's happening down here. Anybody on their way? Yes, okay. Hopefully not just buses. Nope. The resources are there, so it's bringing a mechanism and people, so good. University, that should be fine. Got good coverage down there for fire. Okay, that's gonna happen. And this will clear up. Really, it will. Yeah. Let's have a quick peek here. I didn't pay much attention to what was happening. Definitely not overloaded. Still pretty high unexamined cases last year. I don't know if that's still spillover. We're still in the same year from when we kind of recovered, if you will, from that whole scenario, but nothing happening there for crimes. A few out there. I'm liking the trend of criminality in all our buildings. You know, even a few of them in the 5 and 6% range is really nice. Nice to see. Not quite 50% drop, but a drop nonetheless. Yeah, oh yeah, and this one here, that was sort of one that I paid a lot of attention to. Seemed to have a lot of criminals there. All those are 5 or 6%, so definitely getting it dealt with. I think we just stay the course on this, and we'll be back in business there. Well, we are back in business. Kamnoff seems to be rolling along nicely. Good productivity and all that good stuff. And just because we haven't paid that much attention here, Yeah, 140. I think we were in the 160 or 170 range last time, so definitely better that way. Courthouse, not having to deal with 1% with the statute. So what do we have here? Fire's out. Good. And I don't think there's an issue down at the other end, so good. It's just this food thing that I have to get sorted out. They still haven't received a delivery. I'm guessing this is the guy here. Nope. He's going all the way down to wow. Words. Bramsky. Yes, that's what I meant. And there's no food there. No food there. Goodness, they're going to start getting annoyed as well. I know there's food on the way, but let's get that sorted out. Whoa. Maybe looking at our crop imports as well. They have to come up with a better way to manage that. Probably a less, either a direct line, probably overkill, because it's harder to control based on the quantities here. Probably the fact that the DO is overloaded. Logger haul. I've got a truck on the way. How close are you? Right there. And we got trains now. Yeehaw! All the messages you want. Okay. Get to release these guys again. There you go. And back. You know the drill. Partway down the tunnel, and then we'll release the other one. There you go. Really wish we didn't have to do this, but... And that needs to be two-way, otherwise they will lose. Yes, did that already. That's why he disappeared. And I just... Oh no, there's two there. A little too quick on the escape. Okay. How are we looking here? All right. We get some power down here. We'll be able to start mining bauxite. Mind you, we've got fuel and other issues that we need to get sorted out as well. But power would be number one. So where's our power coming from? I believe I left an opening here. And nope, that one's used up. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. So we've got two opportunities here. We can come straight over the mountain straight over the mountain. Sorry, I was watching the messages. We can come straight over the mountain, maybe down across here, although coming across where it's bridged isn't going to be great, but in here for power there. Let's see how that's going to look. No road. Don't want it too close to that side. Well, let's see what that looks like. Can I get just barely? And from there, it should be pretty straightforward. Okay. That'll work. And then I don't know that I need to run the high. Well, we're going to need more power for when we go across, but I don't think this is the right line to use that. I think having another 9 volt, which means making an even more bigger mess here, because if I'm not mistaken, and I might be, we have, where am I going? There we are. Yeah, we have one more location that we can make use of to, clouds to what? How do we even get over there? Next question. How do we get over there? We have to bridge across here to this. Interesting. Okay, back to what I was talking about up here. What I want to have in place. I think we're just going to need one substation. For everything here. It's really not that big a deal. In terms of power consumption. Okay. And then we just need to run. Why would I put it there? If anyone can answer me that, it would be, that's the lines. I would be eternally grateful. Okay, because I'm going to run the lines down this side, so we don't need to cross over there. Just need to make sure. Just put that on this side. Make sure everyone's covered there. Looks like they are. And then I can just run the line all the way down. Okay, one's in place. It's all in Bramsky. May have to get spend a little bit of time in Bramsky. Now, power consumption. My guess is we're going to need 4, one on basically each of the corners to power this whole shebang. And before I get too deep into that, I just want to go over and see how close we are to jamming our trains up again. Oh, they're starting on the second leg there. Cool. Train's on the way. I think he's going to be this one for that track. I think what I want to do is stop here. We're coming straight through because the last thing that I want to do is get this connected and then try building when everyone's running through in behind all these guys. The longer I can keep them off this line before everything's built. Did you like that little mouse movement? Before everything's built, the better. It's just going to make life less congested. I just want to watch to see where he's going. And do we have, yeah, we've got another builder coming soon as well. Well, that's fine. If I'm not mistaken, you're coming to the bridge, right? Going to the bridge. To Hazak. Maybe not. Was that the deal it was on? No, I think it's the one at the far end. Really? 9 tons of bricks. Excuse me. Sorry, I find that funny. We'll just let him get up here and then we'll go back to our... Find out where he's going and then get back to our electricity or elasticity. Yeah, so he's going the other way. No worries, it's going to be a bit before they're back. So let's get this figured out. Nice. Should be back in business here. So 1 on each corner. Do. If I go there, I'm going to want at least 2 covering these 2 and at least 2 covering this side. So can go right there. 1. Where do we have access? There's a road right there. That'll be fine. Let's see how much you're covering there. A fair amount. A little bit of redundancy in there. And as far as getting this one built, no, that's going to be bad for any continuation of. I don't think I want one in there. I wouldn't mind if it covered some of the middle there. But if I got right there, it's pretty much out of the way. Okay. Get these footpaths up. Guess that is now a verb. Right there. And who's working on what? Not much. Got the underground there and get them working on our electricity additions. We'll get started here. No access, no access. Believe that's going to be either gravel or coal. I can't remember. I think it's gravel. I could be wrong. Access. They can get there and there. No access. There. And there. Going for 1/2 to begin with. Just this upper half, and then we'll get that side set up. Okay, we've got to be close now for yes. Starting to and I got myself a new timer, so now I just had a quick look up at it, and we're 29 minutes in already. Feels like 2, honestly. This is the problem I have. I get playing this game and I just get so wrapped up in everything that's happening that I completely lose track of time. Good thing in my mind. That's not a complaint, it's an observation. Right part. Okay, shouldn't be waiting too much longer now. Unlike everyone else. Try a little experiment here. I did watch one of Uliki's videos, and he talked about, and they've been talking to me about this forever, and I just got tired of switching back and forth between the two signal types, which is why I just go with the singles, because they pretty much work. But after noticing these guys stopping in junctions and specifically holding this train up, I think it makes sense the way that he described it. I'm just going to take care of some nodes. I'll come back to that thought in a moment. But I'd done all of these already. Well, they're done now. Okay, carry on. After seeing them blocked, that type of chain signal, the way he described it, and I wasn't aware of this, looks ahead and won't release the train until the next block after this one is open. So in that case, that train that was sitting in the junction, blocking it, not allowing the grain train through, was a problem. And if they'd been sitting back here, the grain train would have just gone straight through and life would have been grand for the grain train. So that's here's my little experiment, and if it goes, then I'll switch back if that works, because I really don't want that stuff jammed up like that. Excuse me again. Okay, got messages. Or a message. Train. Okay, we're fine. And just about done there. You should be. Somebody's returning back. Getting moving. Good. And do we have power back here now? We do. Okay, good. Let's cut it again. We're still in harvest mode here. These fields are all done. And there's more than enough fuel to go around, if I'm not mistaken. Or are these all full? Yeah, they're all full. So they're done for the season. So we can deal with this. I'm just going to do a quick little cheat. Just pause this while I'm dealing with the electricity issue. That connects to that one. Okay, now let me run the line. Really? Okay. So we have to do that. Hopefully that's going to be enough space for me to come back. Well, I can come back all the way. Actually, I don't want to do that. I like leaving myself a little guide rail, if you will, when I'm placing another building. Ooh, finicky. Okay, well, let's do it from this end. Or change our perspective. Maybe that'll make it a little easier. Maybe not. Okay. Good, so this was the metro, small metro, not above ground. This one. Beauty. Should fit there quite nicely. And if you're wondering about the footpaths, this track is not going to be here. So it'll be pretty simple to run a line down. Let's do our quick measurement again here to make me feel a little better. Straight from here up to here. Yeah, see, that's still right on the edge, but it's far enough, so it's going to work. And that's done. That's in. I want to get rid of these and run full pieces through. Okay, good. Could commit to that. And get back into electricity. Commit to that. Get our helicopters on this one. And the ads all on that one. Okay. Cool. We get them building those as well while we have capacity. And here's our next one. Missing resource. I'm going to have to go turn that message off because I know it's missing. Excuse me. Where are you headed? Oh, you're going out to do some metro track for us. Cool. Oh, and he's all done. So these guys are well out of sync now, which is fine. That probably means more trips to resync this, or let him deal with the issues. Now here's a place where I'm not 100% sure when I should release this guy. No, we're gonna go with now. How's that? Put you back, and then we can go back to playing with electricity. Okay. Are we getting anywhere with this bridge? Nothing delivered, nobody on their way. No workers or mechanisms. So, still getting used to that whole scenario. Oh, they just did the 2 sections? Oh, finished the first section off? That's weird. Okay. Let's get our power lines in place. Easy one first. Or at least what I'm hoping is going to be the easy one first. Yes. Should be fine. This one, if I run this... Oh, I see. Sure, why not? Right up to the corner. Get too carried away. Oh, you went green for a second there. Building in the way. Okay. Get rid of that one. Come up here and make it impossible to do anything with these after the fact. Okay. My first thoughts were to run this down and around, not really wanting to just have wires on wires through here. And then we could run straight across. So let's try this. We get another one in the middle there. Oh, it went green. Yeah, I don't know. There. There. Okay, that works. I'm not a fan of doing this. I just find it so painful to deal with. I understand the whole scenario. Oh. You have to do every single one when you double them up like that, hey? Okay. We can deal with that. And I was going to say, the reason that I'm not a fan of doing this is because I always end up missing. I shouldn't say always. I often end up missing one of, the connections that needs to happen. And straight over. Okay, so there's those guys. That's those 4. Now I need to run an uber long one down the same way. Okay, and our happiness is recovering. It's good. So, one more. This way, to there? No. White. Work. Train. Oh, that's a pain. Now I gotta remember, the reason it's a pain is because I gotta remember which post I was on. There's no guarantee my brain's gonna let me do that. So, see, and my timer says we have about 17 minutes left in this episode. I did download a timer to make sure. I think I said that earlier. I'm not 100% sure now, but if I did say it, I mean, I 100% do know that I downloaded a timer. Because I would start an episode. Okay, that's the one there. I would start an episode, and then an indeterminate amount of time later, I would realize I don't remember what time it was when I started, and make a guess. So that's typically why my episodes go over an hour, is because I'm terrible with making sure when I start. Shoot. So now that I have that, I am super conscious of keeping, having that timer keep me honest. Go to about there. Somewhere in this range. Almost there. Whenever I get near the end, I'm like, just run straight. Just run straight. It's fine. Followed the road the whole way here, and now you just run straight. It's all good. Okay. Them doing that work. This work? Don't need that one. Oh, they don't have access to it. And they don't have access to that. Okay, fine. All good. Getting lots of stuff delivered here. Oh, and my processing plant. There was an Okay, now I want to go quickly check and see where we're at train-wise. Looks like things are rolling along here nicely. Got this side of the track being dealt with. Now let me check something here. Can these guys reach this piece of track? Not yet. So that's probably telling me oh, they're only doing one? Oh no. Getting ready for that one. So that's probably telling me that they won't turn around on this. It's weird to go the different direction. So I'll probably have to do the same thing on this side. Which is fine. We'll get this thing going, and then once the other end is freed up, as long as I keep two of them working on here, and these guys working on 4, which in this episode at a minimum isn't going to be an issue. Okay, let's go check to make sure we're good from a rail perspective here. Yep. Nice. They built the cross there. Sweet. And what do we have left here effort-wise? 110 work days, not bad. Maybe next trip. This one probably not quite next trip. And did we get the other? Yeah, so we're back in business for power here now. And just wondering, oh, and we have another ship. Okay, now I got to get my head around what exactly this is. I was going to do with this. Got we can probably do another coal. I'm quite sure the gravel's maxed out at this point. And this is Western. How quickly do we want to get to our second billion? Yeah, we'll go Western. Or not Western. Sorry. Brain. Okay, and Soviet. Unload. Please. Load here. And start, please. So I want coal loaded and coal unloaded. Now I got to figure out, and I think the next ship I want to build is one that will service the tourist industry. So I'll probably end up making 4 or so of those in a row. I know we're still a ways after. We're still a ways. This is a cool one. I like this one. Passenger. But the Soviet version, which I'm thinking have 2 of those go to the Soviet side, and then 2 of them go Western. You have to go to the Western side. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go Soviet first, buy that one, and then passenger. You were just here. Come on. It's an interesting one. 40 knots. Huh. Sorry, I just got to pause this for a sec. Which one did I just buy? Yeah, I bought this, which I thought was Soviet side. Weird. Ferry's not nearly fast enough. It was the Meteor. That's the one that I was thinking. Is that a Soviet ship? Oh, I just clicked dollars again. Jeez. Oh, it is too. 13 knots. Oh, I could have sworn that was a Western, but that's fine. This looks cool. 40 knots, 250 passengers. That works. Okay, so let's let this run again, and I want 2 of these, and then 2 of those. Nice. It's funny how small these look. Oh, there's nobody working here. Are we all bunged up again here? I caused myself some grief. Shouldn't have caused that much of a backup. Six minutes left. I think I can get a power line run across and assigned for construction. Okay. If I can find it on the menu, I can do it. Okay, where are we headed? Yeah, straight up and over, right? Straight down here. But I'm going to have to go out and around. Right about there. And if I can find the other end of this one that I snaked out, that'd be wonderful. Oh, there it is. So I should put one here and then pin that up. Good. I think they've got enough to work on, eh? It's good. Keep them choppers flying. And working our way down here. You know what I may as well do is, this is regular concrete rail. May as well just peel those off there. And then from here, again, this is a little temporary access situation. Much a reminder to myself as anything. And we will be using the boring machine soon enough. Need to finish off all the work the other end. Okay, cool. Getting the bridge after spending an episode wondering why that bridge wasn't getting built. Just needed people. Okay. Probably is what this needs from the helicopter world. Okay. Looking all right. We're recovering our happiness. Please don't tell me about that anymore. Thank you. I checked the wrong thing. Store this item. That's what I meant to check. Okay. Good. We can get our road dealt with, and then we can pick up all the little pieces that the helicopter construction can't get to. Nice. Couple minutes left, so just about time to wrap it up. Made good progress here. And we've got a little walking action coming up. Just pause that quickly so that he can get in unimpeded. No, not slow down. These guys take forever to accelerate, so if you can keep them moving, that things will just go faster. He's doing the outside one. That should free him up to start working on some other pieces of track, namely this one down here that I'm going to have to get my head around how we're going to do the connection. My guess is it won't be pretty because rail's on this side, so we have to cross over, but that's fine. All right, got a minute left, so I think we're going to wrap that here. We've wrapped in the pretty much the same spot every single time, watching our little adventure in here, but it's all good. Thanks for hanging with me today. Appreciate you, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.